Well, our faction war continues here, and this time it's going to be 2 members of Team Bitchout taking on 2 members of the Draconic Elite Strike Team. Now, Team Bitchout is definitely, I mean, when you think of elite tag teams in the MMWF, you've got to mention Team Bitchout. Now, Trav is not going to be in this match because it is a mixed tag team matchup, featuring the first of which, it looks like we're going to get to see
the following tag team contest.
They're going to come out together, it looks like, Brady and Whitney.
One half of the World Tag Team Champions, the Savior and Mexico.
I was honestly not surprising them to come out together like this, but they are. Whitney, obviously Trav's girlfriend here. Brady, one of Trav's best friends. Now, Team Bitchout, like I was saying, they've got to be considered one of the elite tag teams in MMWF history. Currently the tag team champions. Had a decent amount of success since the beginning. So it's going to be these two, and they're going to take on one of the most dangerous tag teams in MMWF history, the Draconic Elite Strike Team.
Accompanied by the Machine, the Ninja, and Michael.
So the female representative of the Draconic Elite Strike Team, Ayanna Austin, accompanied by the leader of the Draconic Elite Strike Team, Mike Berger, now going by Commander Dracon. Accompanied by their third member, Adonexus, Justin Fields. Draconic Elite Strike Team joining to take on the Hitmen, but now they are a major player in this faction war, being the personal entourage of our CEO, Neff Giraffe. They were originally, declaring war on just the Mercs, who are now the Hitmen, but now they have gotten involved with every single other faction, and now, as you see, they're about to take on Team Bitchout. And Mike started this off early with a big attack on Brady, taking the fight to him, pinned him with that series of punches, now putting him in a Mexican surfboard. That's to release a little bit earlier than they thought, I think. Than they wanted to, rather. Brady putting Mike into the ropes, missing on that punch, just a huge whiff there, and now putting him in the Bitchout corner, and coming down with lariat, did not miss on that one. And now Brady and Whitney double teaming. Whitney immediately going up to the top rope and getting knocked right off it into an elbow drop there. Brady trying to strike at the Draconic Elite Strike Team's commander. Mike taking the fight to Whitney. Whitney doesn't seem like she can stand up against the commander here, but now a little bit of offense here. And Mike reversing out of that pile driver attempt from Whitney. A high elbow drop there. Another high elbow drop, just sort of hitting Whitney along the body there. Whitney then with that sweep, and then with that spinning leg drop. And a big high elevation drop kick from Whitney, but it didn't even take Mike off his feet. But that big punch did, and Whitney taking the fight to Mike now. Whitney is not afraid, and Mike's going to make her afraid by putting her belly-to-belly suplex. Another high elbow drop from Mike. Commander Dracon now seems to trying to take control here, but Whitney reversing out, elbow to the back, and taking down Mike Dracon. Now gonna lock him up in a little trick that Trav taught her, lock him up in a Boston Crab. Quite a bit of damage to Mike there. I don't think he was expecting that. And Mike, Whitney with a roll-up. 1, 2. Only a 2 count. Mike kicking out. It looked like that might be a surprise win for Whitney Wilson there. Dracon, however, taking down Whitney. Now lining her up. Armbar. She's got Whitney locked in that armbar. Once again, he has to break it up before he was intending to. So he just kicks her right in the stomach and then a series of punches to the face. Whitney again not going down though. However, she is going into the DEST turnbuckle. Not anywhere anyone wants to be. And a big DDT there from Mike. I don't think he sees the need to tag in Yana here. Coming at her with a big punch. Putting her in the ropes. Drop toe hold. And now here comes that armbar again. Yana taking out Brady. Whitney's locked up in the armbar. Nobody's stopping him. Mike just allowed to exert as much pressure as he can on that armbar, but has to finally get out of it. Whitney kicking him in the nuts to punish him. Now a big head scissor there. Now once again going up top, but it's going to be a little bit too soon for that, I think. Yep, she finally, she's had better of it, came down. Now Berger is going to tag in Yana. He must be exhausted from putting the hurt on Whitney so much. But Yana definitely had an advantage here. Picking Whitney up for a suplex here. Putting her down on the ropes. Ooh, that looked painful. Now Yana putting Whitney in the DEST turnbuckle and Whisper in the wind. Here's the pin, but I think Mike attacked the ref. No, maybe not. There's the 3 count, which the Conic Elite Strike Team wins. Whitney was just kept from tagging in Brady. Had Brady gotten into the ring here, I think that this would have been a mess for these 3. But these 3 getting to bully Whitney Wilson and take the win over Team Bitchout.
And Michael.
And once again, they get to exert some of their authority as the personal entourage of Neff Giraffe. I gotta say, this is a controversial win for them. And again, I think had Whitney gotten to tag in Brady, this would be over in the other direction. But coulda, woulda, shoulda, but they didn't. And the Facts and More will continue after this. Stay tuned to Thursday Night Magic.